So just like that, 1-0 your score. Colonials getting on the board early, and that's exactly the kind of start that they wanted. Danbury, of course, still chasing the Skylands' goal of the season. That gives him 42 points for the year. So now it'll be Nate Mastroni in his own end. Flipping it up against the boards, Misha Mshar trying to dig it on out. Mshar is able to get it into the Long Beach end. This should be an icing 3-4-5, a save percentage of 89.5. His counterpart wearing the blue and white of the Long Beach Sharks is Timothy Brulard. Brulard comes in with a personal record of 1 win, 5 deflected high. Rebound comes off the glass. It's loose on the side of the net. Wesley Westendorf running into Adam Palameke behind the cage. And then a shot by Skeens, who is now playing as a forward. And a strange bounce out of the Zamboni corner. Gives it on over for Teddy Valenti. Valenti's pass. Cut down in the neutral zone by Palameke. Palameke back into the Sharks' end. Long Beach, as we mentioned, a record of 3 wins, 34 losses, 2 overtime losses. They're at the bottom of the division, but not necessarily.
Great wins. They're building some momentum. They're looking towards the end of the season with high hopes. This is a crucial way to end the season by taking at least 5 or 6 of these next 6 games against Long Beach, because it's important not only in the standings purposes, but overall just your momentum and your confidence of play.
Well, you want to have the confidence as that shot goes into the 5-hole of.
Especially after Danbury got that first goal into the first minute. Long Beach, they just seem like they're confident on the puck, especially in the attacking third. They're doing a really good job with handling the puck and putting pressure on Danbury's defensive units.
Shot off the stick of Connor Lefkoff. You get turned around here in the arena. It could be Ridgefield.
Yeah.
Could be New Fairfield. Bethel, maybe.
Brookfield.
Could be Brookfield. So for your Danbury geography lesson at home, you're a little bit smarter now. Spun down to the ice was Misha Mshar. No call on the play as the puck is picked up by Ferraro and sent around. Off the stick of Guieta, out of the zone. And then off the back of the glass behind.
And he takes it one time and buries it. A really, really nice goal for the pass. And then for Remsen to set up his open space, get that open look. Really, really nice job on both ends for both Colonial players.
For Remsen, it's his 10th goal of the season, and it restores the lead for Danbury. Nate Mastroni will get the primary assist as it was his pass out of the corner that made that play happen. Loose puck behind the cage. Misha Mshar, blind pass to the front of the net, is intercepted by Garcia. Now Space will get the puck down deep. O'Brien plays it off the boards onto the stick of Garcia, who sends one on goal, and O'Brien gets a glove on it. Mshar sends over far side. McEnany chasing after it. He's beaten to the puck by Conklin. Forced back down deep by Porybsky. Just about 5 minutes to go here in the first period. Again, these teams will not get a full intermission between the first and second period. McEnany tries saucing one.
But it's as, again, black and white as you can be.
Danbury comes in with the second best power play in the entire NA3HL, converting on 44.2% of their opportunities. The Long Beach Sharks are ranked 32nd out of 34 teams. They kill off only 59% of their penalties. So here's Kyle McEnany cutting in front through the blue paint, paid a physical price. Never was able to get a shot off. Given down low to McEnany. He finds Mshar, who scores! Misha
there, and have just turned on the nitrous gas at this point and fired up the engines. I mean, they're working very hard. You're seeing great work from Franklin Berry's working hard. Wojciechowski, look how good the defense is playing at the attacking blue line. Very important. And then you have guys using their motors like Dylan Weber, just like that, driving through bodies.
Weber with the shot, it went wide. Garcia will clear it out of the zone, and Connor Lefkoff in his own end. He'll skyhook one that lands at the red line. Botwinoff was able to field it, but couldn't get it down deep. Now Garcia gets around one, gets around two. He'll chase after this puck in the far corner. 2.5 gone by here in the second. Danbury has extended their lead to 3. It's 4-1. Dylan Weber up ahead, Lefkoff. Off the stick of Keola, no icing on the play, so it'll be played by Valente. Valenti sends it around. Dylan Weber waiting for it. He'll knock it back down deep. Quickly knocked down by Botwinoff. Pass in front, just out of the reach of Keola. This is Ryan Keola's 10th game. He's still looking for his first moment on the score sheet. As Garcia, a shot saved by O'Brien. The rebound cleared out of danger.
That's a good play by Garcia. He makes a nice move and then comes to the net. O'Brien gets big, and we see how good O'Brien does at getting to come back in a game. And I think the 4-1 scoreline is as true as can be, because Danbury hasn't had a ton of chances, but they've taken advantage when they do.
You're right. Only 11 shots on goal for the Colonials. They found the back of the net 4 times already. Hines. Now Lefkoff across for Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski again trying to thread that needle, this time for Palameke. Palameke sees the puck go into Long Beach's end. His centering attempt is knocked aside by Botwinoff. Keola trying to force one towards the front. Now Palameke again. Into the skates of Misha Mshar. Turned over as Guieta is able to get the puck out of the zone. But Mshar, he wanted the puck. He takes it back. Under 2 to play before the horn. Keola, far side. Misplayed, turned over. Lefkoff, D-to-D for Wojciechowski. Palameke. Heard the footsteps of Botwinoff coming his way. Lost possession. Lefkoff again. This time, up the far side for Mshar. Played along further for Dylan Weber. Weber in the corner. Shoved aside by Hines. Puck is still there. Weber able to come up with it. Weber's pass fanned on, intended for Remsen. It'll be Mshar sending it into the skates of Weber. Now off the body of Remsen, and it trickles wide. Danbury controlling things once again with 65 seconds to go before the horn. Here's Wojciechowski's shot. Deflects cleared all the way down. O'Brien out of his cage. Puts it onto the stick of Lefkoff. Deflected along for McEnany. And then McEnany from the red line will send one all the way around. Getting there first is Mshar. Goes back into the far side corner where McEnany goes back up to the point. Lefkoff shot goes well wide. McEnany picks up the loose puck. 13 seconds to go on the power play. Here's McEnany again. Stopping, looking, giving to Cope. Back for McEnany. Pass intended for Lefkoff. It goes off of his skates out into the neutral zone. 2 seconds and 1, and that'll do it for Danbury's power play. 5:28 to go here in the second period. Danbury now 1 for 2 with the man advantage. They're still threatening offensively. As down below the goal line, it's Mshar. Back in front, saved by Brillard. Shot coming by McEnany. Now Lefkoff at the point. Save, rebound. Mshar's shot was blocked. Getting in the way was Botwinoff. Valenti in the neutral zone. He finds Piccarella, who sends it down deep. Dylan Weber seems a little shaken up on the play as he got tied up with Valenti. He's hunched over but stays on the ice. Here's Cope. Valenti and Weber still whack.
Going back and forth, and the official letting things develop is a reason why things have gotten so physical.
They score. Front of the net, picking up the loose.
Down, little tiny punches, not enough to be called, but doing just enough to make things interesting and chippy in this game.
You know, if it's not an extracurricular activity, they can't put it on their college application.
Correct.
So we're going to have to talk to them and work that out. Now a turnover. It's Dylan Weber. Good to see him back on the ice after being slightly shaken up his previous shift. Weber gives back down low Mshar, and just as quickly Weber again. Now Mshar has an option available, and Franklin Berry instead goes over to Cole Madzi, who plays it down into the near side corner. McEnany behind the net. Weber. Now McEnany again. In front. Mshar scores! Misha Mshar! Lost the puck. Mastroni tries giving along for Remsen. Instead, it'll be Valenti who collects. His pass goes past everybody. No icing on the play as Garcia is the first one there. Garcia then tries sending one to the front of the net. Getting a stick on it was O'Brien. Remsen clearing out of the zone. Over center red across the blue. He'll dump it down deep. Misha Mshar in pursuit. Falling down on the play was Jennings of Long Beach. 2 players aside battling for the puck. Ferraro will pick it up. He finds Ostrowski. Dropped off Conklin. Given back Ostrowski. Cleared out of the zone. cut off by Madsey, and Madsey will pitchfork one right back into the Long Beach end. 2.5 gone by here in the third period. 5-2 your score. Ryan sees the puck go through his legs. But right there in support was Kevin Remsen. He finds Maverick Skeens. Up ahead, Mastroni. Nate Mastroni knocked off the puck. Skeens in support. Skeens goes behind the net. Avoids the check of Valenti. Drops off from Madsey. Madsey turning in the corner. Goes back to Skeens at the point. Maverick Skeens' shot. Deflects wide. Now Skeens and Madsey. It'll be Skeens who comes up with it. Has the option in Madsey. Still holding on to the puck himself. Maverick Skeens stick handling in a phone booth there. Puck does come out of the zone, but just as quickly. Maverick Skeens, who else? Knocks the puck down. This time he's stripped by Garcia. For Valenti. Just about 8 minutes gone by here in the third. Valenti, puck poked off of his stick. Down low, Barnes. We have a whistle as down on the play, but quickly back up to. And Danbury with an opportunity really to put this game out of reach. It'll be Weber up front. He has Misha Mshar and Brady Hill with him. On the point is Kyle McEnany and Connor Lefkoff, as we see McEnany man the blue line for the power play. Through the neutral zone, it's Weber. Dylan Weber driving down low, looking for an option in front of the net. Doesn't have one. Weber drops off McEnany. McEnany at a bad angle. Tries cutting in front of a net. They score!
Saved by Brillard. He kicks it out all the way to Keola, and Keola just can't get the shot off. It's a little bit too inside of his body for him to get a full windup on the shot.
From the point, Lefkoff shot. Glove down by Brillard, and he'll hold on once again. 7:46 by an 8-1 score. Sharks able to clear. Ferraro gives up ahead for Barnes. Barnes sent in front. They score! Fresh off the bench. Mastroni stops, tries stick handling his way towards the front of the cage. Knocked aside. Garcia will send it up ahead. He finds Ferraro. Ferraro, who has one himself. Good hip check. Cole Madsey. That's textbook. Now Madsey. Delayed call coming up against Long Beach. But before that, Kyle McEnany in on a breakaway. Sends it over the net. Kyle McEnany's had a couple breakaways now. McEnany still stick handling with it in the slot. Shot saved by Brillard. There's the whistle. And we'll see.
For Danbury, it's going to be very important just to close this game out. It looks like they have everything going for them.
Danbury is 2 for 3 with the man advantage so far in this game. This is their fourth opportunity as Cope gives along for Lefkoff. Jack O'Mara run at the bottom of your screens at home. Danbury hat-tricks will be in action against the Delaware Thunder. That's the last game here at Danbury Arena tonight. It is scheduled for a 7 o'clock face-off. Not sure how accurate that's going to be, as it's 6:22 here on the East Coast. And the nice thing about the Danbury hat-tricks game, besides being able to hang out with myself and Jack a bit more, they're for free. Go onto YouTube, go onto the Danbury hat-tricks YouTube page. You can watch them all for free. 45 seconds gone by on the Danbury power play. Here's Weber into the zone. Tried leaving it for Cope. Conklin is there. Played off a referee, and Guieta will send it back down once again. Now a minute to go in the man advantage. Danbury's power play not getting much going here, but up by 3 and under 5 minutes to go. They don't need it. Here's Brandon Cope the other way. Cope top of the circle. Sends one hard off the boards. Stepping in is Palameke, or check that, McEnany. Now a shot gets deflected by a defenseman over the top of the net. McEnany again. McEnany trying to fight off Vasquez. Vasquez wins that physical battle and sends it down deep. 25 to go in the power play, 3:20 to go in the game. Danbury with a